What are you doing? No, guys.
What's up, guys? So I have not actually done this in a very long time, so excuse me if I'm a little bit jittery in front of the camera, but I have made a promise to myself that I am going to start getting more active on YouTube and start showing you guys, just wait for the camera to focus, start showing you guys some proper content. So I thought, since I am in my last week of official off season, I would show you guys a day of eating, just a typical day of what I eat every day in my off season. And I thought we would start with the basics. So for you guys that actually follow me on Instagram, you have seen me eat this meal for, I don't know, maybe 4 months. You know, this has been a staple for me since day one, and that is eggs on toast. So I basically just take 4 whole eggs and 4 slices of toast, a little bit of tomato sauce, and that's it. So why would some of you ask, do I have, where is that, bread in my diet? So a lot of guys try and stay away from bread. I'm a big fan of bread. I love bread. So I try my best to kind of keep it in my diet as long as I can, even when it comes to prep. So even in today's videos, you'll see that I actually do more bread later in the day as well. I'll just do this meal. But just basically, I'm a very big believer in eating stuff that you enjoy. So I don't like to kill myself, especially when it comes to improvement season. You don't want to be doing things that you will be repeating as you do prep. So you don't want to be eating the same thing for the next year straight, you know. So the mistake a lot of people make is they keep everything so tight in their off season that when they eventually go into prep, then things go a little bit astray and they can't keep up with the diet. So that's the kind of thing that I'm talking about when guys are eating chicken and rice every day, every meal, oats every morning, and then they end up having to eat oats when they prep. They have to eat chicken and rice when they prep, and eventually something's going to happen where you just kind of give up, and that is not something that you actually want to have happen to you while you are on prep. So one thing that I do still keep in, even if it's off season, is my spray and cook. I am not a very big fan of cooking things with oil, just basically because most people, and myself included, have no ability to gauge oil. So we just throw as much as we think we need on, and that can amount to a lot of calories. I like to keep my calories very tight when it comes to fats, so I am sure of the amount that I take in, so it's not up and down every day. But anyway, so what I was saying is that if you're killing yourself eating the same stuff every single day, then when it comes to prep, you are going to give in. You're going to give up. It's happened to me multiple times where I've had the same thing and I end up eating chicken and rice, hake for 7-8 months straight, you know, and eventually you give up and you just physically cannot eat that same stuff anymore and you start cheating. Not even that, but if you do actually eat the same food every day, you run the risk of actually building up a tolerance to that food. So I've actually known people who would eat like 30 eggs a day every day of their life, and then eventually they actually get an intolerance to them. They get allergic to eggs, and that's not really a position you want to put yourself in. So you don't want to be in a position where you are forced not to have certain foods just because you have actually forced so much of it in over years, you know. So you want to kind of keep your diet very varied, you know. So try and incorporate different foods that you enjoy in your diet, especially when you are off season. So I don't know, for most of you that do follow me, I do love pancakes, so I mostly make pancakes as well. So what I'm doing this year is I did a lot of pancakes in my preps last year. You know, so obviously you guys know I prepped last year, I got sick, but I was effectively on prep for most of the year last year. So that means I was eating pancakes every single day. So when I eventually did switch over to my off season, I just promised myself that I wasn't going to be eating the same stuff. Although it's nice to eat, I don't want to force myself to eat food in off season. So even if it's nice, I can tell you guys, as much as I love this meal, if you are eating this every single day, and I'm talking about consistently eating every single day the same thing, doesn't matter how much you love it, doesn't matter if there's tomato sauce on it, you are going to end up absolutely hating it. And there was a point in this prep, or this off season, somewhere in this off season, I don't know where, but I think it was about 2 months in or something like that, that I couldn't stomach this meal anymore, like at all. So all I did was change it out for a week. So for that week, if I remember correctly, I was doing, there was oats. Yeah, I think I just replaced it with oats, some healthy fats, and to replace the eggs obviously, and a whey shake. So that's just basically, I did that just because I physically couldn't eat these anymore, and I did that for about a week, and afterwards I was perfectly fine. I could eat this again. So toast brew. Anyway, put this on. One of the best things about this meal is that you eat it fresh. I'm not the biggest fan in the world of old eggs. Well, not old eggs, but cold eggs. You know, having to take it to work and stuff. So I'm very happy that I actually work from home, so I don't have to eat this out of a Tupperware. I can eat it fresh out of the pan. Otherwise, I don't know if I'd actually be able to get this down. So, this tomato sauce. Never forget this bad boy. So I kind of wing this, you know, as it is my off season. I don't really have a set amount that I should be taking. Although if I do have, like for instance, my clients that are on prep, if they're on prep, I do have some of my clients having sauce. And what I actually do with them is I tell them that they are allowed sauce as long as they are willing to measure a serving out. So you'll be very surprised what you think is a serving of sauce compared to what an actual serving is, which is around, depending on the brand, but around 15 grams a serving. So I would say if you are on diet and you are looking to have sauce, make sure that you are measuring it out. It sounds silly, but it truly is a game changer. You have no idea how many calories you actually add into your diet if you are not measuring things out like that. And that is my first meal done. You can see this is what dreams are made of. Okay, I am about to sit down with my next meal. So basically what this is 200 grams of chicken, 250 grams of sweet potato. So the way I do my sweet potato is I actually weigh everything raw and then I cook it. So I have 2 of these meals a day, so I won't be showing you guys the other one anyway, it's the same thing. But so basically what I do is I take 500 grams of sweet potato, cut it up into fries, and I put it into the air fryer, 15 minutes on 200. Perfect, very nice, doesn't shrink too much, you know, so I'm still getting in quite a bit of food. As this half of 500 grams, it's still quite a lot of food that I'm getting in, so it's not that bad. And then basically I just do that every single day. So I as you guys can see, Ammo, my dog, is very keen on having lunch with me. Anyway, that's that. And then chicken, obviously just straightforward chicken. And one thing that I love doing with my food, that means whether that is if I have a rice meal or sweet potato meal, anything that I have is this. It's I don't know if you guys can see that, salt and vinegar spice. I am absolutely obsessed with this stuff. I put it on everything. If I eat fish, if I eat chicken, whether I eat rice, sweet potato, everything, that's my spice of choice. So I'll put some spice on my chicken when I actually cook it, but for the most part all of the flavor that I get is from salt and vinegar spice. Just something that I really enjoy. You want to kind of find spices, especially spices, since you can't really have a lot of sauce. You want to start try and look for spices that are very nice. And I've just found that I grew up with salt and vinegar, you know, so it's extremely easy for me to digest and to eat. I really enjoy it, and I don't really get tired of the taste, you know, so it's perfect. That bottle of water, currently I get in about 3 of these a day, and then obviously my pre-workout, stuff like that, so I get in anything over about 5 liters of water a day. So that's as far as hydration is concerned. You guys need to understand that even if you have everything on point, if your hydration isn't where it's supposed to be, then you're not going to be growing. I'm going to fall into this one. Like I said to you guys, I have 2 of these a day now, so I won't be showing you another one. My next meal that I'm going to be showing you will be my pre-workout meal. So, it is officially the best part of my day, which is training, and with that, obviously, pre-workout meal. So, my pre-workout meal currently is a shake. The reason I do a shake is just basically to keep things in my stomach very light. I don't really like training with a very full stomach. It makes me feel a bit sluggish when I train, so I found making a nice thick shake, getting that in about half an hour before I train has been one of the best things I can do. So on today's menu is, firstly, let's say this, oats, 100 grams of oats, my Justy peanut butter, 20 grams, and whey. I'm going to decide now what flavor, let's see. Yeah. Today we are going with chocolate Turkish delight. This is an isolate whey. I just prefer isolate wheys, to be honest. I find normal whey is a little bit sweet, and isolate whey is actually, because there's less sugar in it, it's a little bit less sweet. So I'll start preparing this, and haven't really decided yet what I want to train, but it is either going to be back or chest, but I am going to be filming whatever I train today for you guys, so it's going to be at the end of this video, and well, I guess it's going to be now. yeah, I guess it's going to be now. But anyway, so I'm adding now, like I said, I'm doing 100 grams of oats at the moment, which is quite a bit if you are actually making it, but blended I find it goes down very quick, so it's not really a big issue. 100 grams of oats, around 20 grams of peanut butter. So the nice thing about being in your off season or improvement season is that the need to really measure isn't as immense as it usually is. I have to lick the spoon, bro. Get that last little bit of peanut butter in. So usually I go around 20 grams when I do peanut butter, and then doing 2 servings of whey, which equates to about, I don't want to lie to you guys, 44 grams of protein. And that, so this is quite a very calorie dense meal, and it is actually one of my favorites. So one of the best things I ever bought was NutriBullet. This thing works like a bomb. I suggest this for anyone who is dieting. There we go. Quickly as that. And this tastes like heaven. Tell you what, that is better than chicken and rice. But I'm going to finish this off, get myself dressed, pack my pre-workout, and I'll see you guys in the gym for that session. got back from the gym and my back's killing me, so I didn't actually film any of this, but here is my post-workout shake. This is my carbs and my protein shake. So in the next video I'm going to show you guys my exact stack that I'm taking at the moment. So I'm just going to down this and soak myself in the tub because I'm fucking dying. Alright, so this is my second last meal of the night. So these meals usually always differ. I like to actually keep my calories in within 6 meals and then have my one meal in the day where I can eat whatever I want. So every day this meal will usually differ, whether it's takeout or we make something here at home or whatever. And today Dom has actually made me some mince. We've got cheese and we've got some tortilla chips. So we're going to mix that up and that's going to be our meal 6. And off that I'm going to show you guys my last meal before bed. Let's put this in here. I don't even know how many to use. We'll just throw a bunch in. She usually does it very nicely. I'm just going to put as much as I possibly can in and see how that tastes. So anyway, that's a little bit of cheese. And there we go. There's meal 6. There we go. Right. As you guys can see, 12 o'clock at night, power's off. Welcome to SA. Anyway, I'm going to try and show you guys my last meal before bed. So, let me show you like this. Just basic stuff. 2 slices of bread, peanut butter, syrup. It's about to go down. Meal 7 for the day. So basically, like you guys saw, 6 structured meals, 1 cheat meal, and I've been basically eating like this for the last 4 months. I am going to put screenshots of my MyFitnessPal on for you guys, so you guys can see the calorie breakdown and the macro breakdown. And that's about it for me for today. I'm going to see you guys next time.